The people who are who are insisting that Mr. Biya should run, they don't like this country. They're very wicked. I'll tell you, because when I had the meeting with the 81-year-old, because I looked at him, I was like, wow, imagine at 93. Do you have the capacity, the mental and physical capacity and capabilities to run a country?
And to gain more insight into Cameroon's presidential politics, we've invited Agbor Balla onto the program. He is president of the Center for Human Rights and Democracy in Africa. He's also the founder of the YouTube channel Agbor Balla Speaks. Welcome to DW News Africa, sir. Is it realistic to think it is possible that Paul Biya can be beaten or could lose the election coming up later in the year?
Well, thanks for having me on your program. I'm a very optimistic person. Yes, it's possible to defeat Paul Biya, just like possible to defeat any president. But for us to be able to defeat Mr. Biya, there's need for the opposition, the Cameroonians in its entirety, the people of Cameroon, to work hard individually and collectively, from registering, from voting and protecting their votes, raising awareness and sensitization on the need for people to vote and the need for necessary changes in Cameroon. Yes, it's easier to defeat Mr. Biya, or it's not impossible to defeat Mr. Biya on the ballot box.
Right. You talk about the opposition there, which is divided. 10 candidates have announced that they are running. Doesn't the opposition need to combine forces behind a unity candidate then?
I think the first thing perhaps is their strategy, that they decided to first of all announce and subsequently submit their documents. The deadline is supposed to be Friday, to first of all submit their documents so that they are eligible to run for the elections, and then they will probably sit in their, have a meeting and decide who is their candidate. Because also you are dealing with a regime where if just one party submits its document as the candidate of the opposition, they might find a way to frustrate them. So you have these 10 or plus candidates who would definitely submit their application. Then they can sit down, have a conversation on who would be the candidate. That is the wish of many Cameroonians. That's the voice of the people of this country. Because if I take a sample opinion on social media, when I do advocacy, almost everybody is asking the question, why are they not coming to assume that is a strategy, that they first of all want to submit their documents and then they would have a formal discussion. Behind the scenes, a lot of them have been talking. I've spoken to a lot of the leaders who have acknowledged the fact that they have been talking, The question is whether this talk would lead to something serious that would midwife a candidate. Then we might not have one opposition candidate. We might have a few coalitions each coalition would have its own candidate. But I think the first thing is that when the numbers are reduced, it creates more chances for the opposition to win.